We are at the pinnacle of our GMFB Tournament of Champs, who started with 64 of the best moments of 2017, and it's down to these last 4 matchups. Can Le'Veon Bell take out the summoner Leonard Fournette? Will the mini miracle withstand the Philly special in the Super Bowl? Nate, Peter, break it down.
Let's do this. I have angry runs. Thank you. I've been asking for this. Let me channel my inner Kyle Brad. Are you ready, Peter? Let's do this thing, all right? Peter said I won't tackle. I won't tackle you, okay? Come on, give me a hug, man. I'm not going to tackle you. But let's get this thing going, all right? We got Jaguars running back Leonard Fournette versus Week 7 Steelers running back Le'Veon Bell, and this is a tough one right here. We got the summoner.
This is 2 of our favorite plays of the season.
The stiff arm. Let's see who won this matchup.
Wow!
It is Leonard Fournette. This was tough because this is almost our logo, the Le'Veon Bell one. But listen, what I love about this, we forget about that stiff arm. But this is what we love. Come on over here. Mid-motion. Do you understand most guys are looking towards the sideline?
Yeah.
Or they're looking upfield saying, how can I make a guy miss? He hits the sideline and then peeks all the way inside, about 10 yards away from him.
Mike Mitchell is known as one of the most ferocious hitters, not only in now's game, in NFL history. This guy just lays out guys. He's going, come, I'm a rookie.
Come on.
Bring it.
I'll say this. For the 3 of you collectively have never, I could play that every day 12 times. I think we have, and you still watch it the same way you did the
Never
first
gets
time.
old.
It never gets old. One of the best plays we've seen. So that moves on, which we love. Sorry, Le'Veon Bell. Now let's get to the tote, drag, swag. Final matchup, the number 1 seed, Week 12. Of course, Antonio Brown versus Week 16, Texans wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know who won, so I'm excited to see this revealed right now.
Wow!
DeAndre Hopkins. So here's the thing, Peter.
I'm surprised.
This is truly poetry over context, right?
That's what it is.
Because it's the grace and the difficulty of this catch versus the moment of the Antonio Brown catch.
You mean the first one that wasn't a catch or the second one that was a catch? Because I think Antonio Brown blows us out of the water.
Yeah.
The Steelers were up by 40 points in this game. This meant nothing in a Week 16
Nothing.
Christmas game. The other one was a game-winning, toe-tapping thing that set up a field goal. It doesn't matter. The artistry wins.
The most pressure-filled moment in that game, Antonio Brown came up with the biggest play in that game versus 2 guys, double coverage. So I'm surprised that the people went with this, but we knew this. It's either context or the grace of the catch
We
and
had
the difficulty one.
real grass foot fireworks. What were y'all thinking out there?
I know, but I love
Essentially,
it, though.
this is considered the catch of the year from the fans.
And a lot of people do consider it catch of the year, which is great. So that is going to be the matchup. It's going to be Leonard Fournette, the number 1 seed, up against DeAndre Hopkins, the number 2 seed, going to the 4.
That's crazy. Those are 2 big ones.
Yeah.
Let's go to the other side of the bracket.
Okay.
Let's finish it up. Let's start here with the celebrations region. Kay, you've been running point on this the entire time. We've had this amazing Cinderella team. The Ravens, their tug of war, took on the number 2 seed Vikings. Duck, duck, goose, duck, duck, gray goose, duck, duck, gray duck, whatever you want to call it.
I love some
gray
duck,
dooce.
duck, duck,
Love that gray goose. The winner of that matchup,
What do we got?
Wow!
Are you kidding me?
Upset special.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
It was 51% to 49, though.
The fans choose this as the celebration of the year.
You know what I think won the fans over? It's the big guys. Imagine if this was a group of wide receivers. I don't think it would have resonated as much.
Austin Howard, Brian Jensen, these guys, they all commit.
They commit.
We've said Ryan Jensen 20 times on the show.
A lot of Ryan
I love
Jensen.
it.
There he
our
is
fave.
with that red
He takes
hair.
them on, he beats them, boom.
I'm shocked. That's the celebration of the year on our show, I guess. That's what the fans voted.
The thing about the Duck, Duck, Gray Duck, it took so much effort and choreography, but this did too as well. And we all know big guys hate hitting the ground. If they don't have to be on the ground, they would never go on the ground.
That advances to the 4. Let's go to the last one here. The Jaw Droppers region. I've been running on point on this. It's been the play of the year, the one that symbolized the season, and it came down to the 2 plays that have nicknames. The Philly Special taking on the Minneapolis Miracle. I, too, have no idea which one wins this one. This one is pure context over artistry. Look, the Philly Special took all the stones in the world, and it was in the Super Bowl and the biggest thing. Meanwhile, the Minneapolis Miracle was a game-winning touchdown at home with no time left on the clock on a heap. What wins?
All right, stop talking. Let me see this. Whoa!
Are you
Whoa! Whoa! They didn't even win the next game.
I'm okay with this.
You're okay with
I
it?
am okay with this.
Okay.
When this play went down,
Okay, I get it.
my jaw was on the ground for like 2 minutes, and I had to rewatch it 17 times to fully get it. The Philly Special was a really nice play. It didn't seal the game for them.
A really nice play. Tom Brady drops the ball. Moments later, Nick Foles, the backup quarterback, goes to his coach and
He says, "Let's do this."
Interrupts him. Hey, Philly special. Nick Foles has to like catch his eyes, like, are you serious? And then goes out there and they run one of my favorite Super Bowl plays of all time.
I can't hate it. The Minneapolis Miracle, there was no time left on the clock. They have a heave. This gives them the win in front of their home fans that have been starving for it. Minneapolis Miracle beats the Philly Special.
Think about how many
Here's the
things
Fierce
had to
Four.
go wrong for that day. It was crazy.
All right, so here's how this is going to work. We got the Fierce Four here. The Minneapolis Miracle takes on the Tug of War. Fournette takes on Hopkins. Vote today, and then tomorrow we'll reveal the winner.
Call your shot. Who do you think is going to win? Who's getting
I think
to
the Minneapolis Miracle wins the whole thing.
I feel like
Agree.
the people that watch this show, embrace
Leonard?
our love for certain plays, they're going to go with Leonard Fournette. Yeah. Oof.
Leonard Fournette over
That
the
was
Mini
crazy.
Miracle.
I was shocked.
All right,
crazy.
guys. I've got some breaking news here.
What?
There's been a video submission
Yeah.
in response to our entire show.
Okay.
What has been the one theme the entire show today that we've been talking about, keep on bringing up, and Twitter keeps on responding to? Kyle Brandt's unlikely misconduct / not being at the table because of that. Guys, we have a message. This is what happened yesterday. Kyle's been out of the show the entire day.
Uncalled for.
The league said we're trying to clean up the show. Let's go to this video message that we have.
Hey guys, I'm driving up to Boston, and the fact is, yes, I have been suspended. I have been docked a show check. I am appealing both. And I do have one regret. Honestly, I have one regret. I regret that I didn't hit Nate harder. That's the only thing I would do differently. The guy went down easier than Nevada basketball. And the fact of the matter is, I've seen Nate rap. I figured he could use a hit. And I think the only person who looked worse in that clip than Nate is probably Peter. Peter, are you even allowed to go back into New Jersey after that face you made? I mean, you look like Grant Hill at the scorer's table looks like a conquering hero compared to you. That's it. That's all I've got to say. It's a very controversial suspension, so naturally, I'm driving up to New England. Bye, guys. See you Monday. Try not to get canceled.
Leave it to Kyle to miss
Is he
it.
wearing a visor?
Leave it to Kyle, wearing a visor
Can't deal.
in a family sedan. Leave it to Kyle to mess up the reference. It's Thomas Hill, not Grant Hill crying. But okay, Kyle, that's fine. That's what you do. You mess up references and we correct you. It's okay. That's
He
what
just
we
went
do.
all the way in on both of you.
It's funny that he's driving so effortlessly because he never had any game-winning drives in Princeton.
Yes,
Okay,
there we
man,
go.
I'm not worried about it.
Man.
That's it.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
enjoy your time off, man. And next time you want to hit somebody, hey, come with it, okay? With that big-ass head, I would have thought you would have brought the thunder. But, you know, empty thoughts.
It's like
weak
Sputnik.
legs.
Head,
Fire.
move now.
Enjoy your
This is
time
our
off, man. I
show.
love you,
We
brother.
are wrapping it up tomorrow morning, but keep it here on NFL Network and enjoy Tiffany Blackman on Total Access tonight. Everything you need for the draft right here.
What a show. Stay busy. Shots fired.
I mean...
Good morning.